What's cooking Northside? We're back with this week's edition of StarCast. It's a big weekend for our track team as select members of the team compete in the Drake Relays in Des Moines. Congratulations to Marga Grameda, who qualified in the 3,200 meter run, and to Caitlin Mulder, Kelly Gleiser, Malika Piqualis, and Isabella Arredondo, who also qualified. They'll be competing Thursday and Friday of this week. We'll keep you posted. Hunt Elementary, one of our North Feeder schools, recently put on a very successful play after weeks of preparation. Jose fills us in on 101 Dalmatians.
Hunt Elementary had a play production, 101 Dalmatians, that performed on Wednesday, April 18th and Thursday, April 19th. We were able to talk to some of the teachers who put this all together to talk about the play.
At Hunt Elementary, we are an A+ arts school, which means that we strive to give our students opportunities in all of the arts. And so this year, along with Lamb Theater and help with the Sioux City Community Schools Foundation, we decided to put on a musical. So we received a Gilchrist grant through the Sioux City community, and we have been able to put on 101 Dalmatians Kids. This play is just offering an opportunity for our students to be on a stage. They have had the opportunity to go to Lamb Theater and watch a play, and now it's their turn to be able to be the ones presenting the play.
I was the assistant director, so I helped with all of the blocking and helping the kids learn their lines and staging. It's been a lot of fun. I think most of the kids had their lines down within a week or two of getting their script. Some of them it was the next day even. So they were pretty excited and they put their minds to it and accomplished a lot.
In addition, this play would not have been possible without all the students' hard work. So we were able to speak to some of the main characters to talk about how it feels to be a part of this and all the work they had to do to prepare for their roles.
I started in February, so it took me 2 months. Fabulous, because I get to be with my friends Alan and Reckley.
I learned my part since February or this month. It's nice to be one of the main characters and kind of embarrassing.
Overall, the students and staff were glad that they were able to have this opportunity. This has been Jose Reles reporting for StarCast.
This past weekend, Mr. Fickbaum spearheaded the annual prairie burning. This year, only half of the prairie was burned, which will allow field bio students to perform a comparative study between burned versus not burned prairie. Mental health is an extremely important aspect of people's day-to-day lives and overall well-being. The mental health problems on the rise for teenagers throughout the country, it's important that we are able to identify resources that we have available to us if we suspect something might be wrong. To help with this, a district-wide mental health fair is being put on. Rachel gives us the details.
On Saturday, April 28th, the 3 local Sioux City high schools will be hosting a mental wellness festival at the Miracle League Park in Riverside from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
We are putting on a mental wellness festival as part of Project Aware. Project Aware is a mental health grant that the district has to just really infuse this awareness about mental health. And so we have a team at each high school that their collective project for this year is to put on a wellness festival. I have a passion for just this work of making sure that kids receive the services that they need so that their mental health concerns can be treated. I think the idea behind the project is that we will be increasing awareness and making it okay for students to seek help if they need it and to provide them with really good information.
There will be many vendors attending the festival, including Boys and Girls Home, Siouxland Mental Health, along with Canine Stars and many more. Each vendor provides a different way to help and cope with mental health issues. Approximately 1 in 5 youth aged 13 through 18 experience a severe mental disorder at some point during their life. This festival will be a great opportunity to go to and learn about mental health. Once again, the event will be held at the Miracle League Park behind SYA softball fields in Riverside on Saturday, April 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We encourage everyone to make it. This has been Rachel Hodgins with StarCast.
If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, depression, or anxiety, you can always text this number. You might find it a little bit easier to text than to talk about how you're feeling. There are many resources available to us for a variety of mental and physical health issues. So we strongly encourage students to attend the fair and see what's available. Some mental health issues can lead to tragedy, which has been the case in many schools throughout the country recently with multiple school shootings. A few weeks ago, North High students across the country took part in a protest addressing some of the concerns around school shootings. Rachel again has our last story.
On March 14th, some of North High students and faculty walked out for their voices to be heard. The walkout lasted 17 minutes, a tribute for each individual that lost their life during the Stoneman-Douglas school shooting on February 14th. Elise Sturgeon, who organized the walkout, lets us know what the protest was for.
We were protesting Congress's inaction in the wake of school shootings. We were tired of the cycle of a school shooting, sympathies from lawmakers, and then nothing gets done, and then there's another school shooting, and the same thing happens over again. We've been having school shootings periodically since 1999, and still nothing has been done to keep us safe.
Autumn McLean, who assisted Elise on leading the walkout, believes students need to speak up for what they believe in.
I felt that we kind of have an obligation to, as students, we need to stand up for what we believe in. So I thought our student body as a whole have been talking about it a lot, and I wanted to give our student body a voice.
Elise takes her leadership role very seriously and is very passionate about this issue.
This speech was, I could tell it was important to her, that she really cared about the subject.
The goal of the walkout was to encourage the students to use their voices and to let them be heard. This has been Rachel Hodgins with StarCast.
Well, that's all we have for this episode of StarCast. Get out there and enjoy the spring weather that's finally arrived. Until next time, keep it cooking, Northside.